You know what's funny? Hopefully you can hear me. I pray you can hear me. Okay? Just take this if I can keep pulling my yeah, I did notice it's gonna get some wires for this. Like my new microphone. Like my new microphone. I'm quite sure everybody else has been feeling the bad energy everywhere. Welcome to World War 4. And that's a bit loud, isn't it? I'm so sorry. Not. So, I sense that you have some individuals that seem to think that the hoopty-doopies. I hope you can hear it. Is that better? Yeah, that's better, isn't it? It's that echo shit, jeez. So, this is going to be my first time using this. So it's not the way. Did anybody else have problems with their Wi-Fi? If in the UK anyway. I don't know about anybody anywhere else, but I do know about the UK. But they did state about some months ago about some cyber attack. The government and the army are trying to get under control. They have got control. I bet it's the same workers that they paid to create it. And then he probably made them redundant or laid them off in some way, shape, or form. And these people are thinking, this is their way to get their get back. I don't agree with it, but at the same time, I don't condone it either. But they shouldn't really have targeted people that have nothing to do with their issue. They need to target the people that caused the issue, if anything. So I know everybody else is I've been feeling the same. I know people's out there doing intense spell work, rituals. Trying to distort people's energy, trying to mess with people's psyche. I do feel like I'm going for another ascension purely because of the symptoms. But not what you think. So anyway. So you want to publicly humiliate people, huh? Okay. Good luck with that one. Let me get some clear and precise accurate messages with the connections. We tend to send any negative or evil eye or projections tenfold. May it rest with them. Six of Cups. So maybe some of these people was expecting to gain some type of I don't know, new beginning, a happy time. Six of Cups. What I will say is the party's over. I really feel that these people celebrated a bit too soon. Some would say they was a bit sure of themselves, or maybe even too sure of themselves, you know? So for whatever reasons, they believed that their hoobly jubilee was going to be suffice, or whatever effect that they believed it would have on the targeted individuals, i.e. myself. I'm in on that one. So they ain't celebrating now, are they? No. I think I said this the other day. I know I can include myself in this energy. That you're gonna have people that may not have treated you kindly that want to reconnect. That's all fine and well, but they're failing to they're failing to take into consideration two things: accountability, for one, and two, not presenting their self. Meaning, for a lot of you, these people are not coming to you face to face, which to me is quite cowardly, to say the least. Not only that, a bit delusional, but my thing is, you're sending other people to ask for you. How does that make any sense? You're sending other people to ask for you. And it's really funny how that's the same cards that's come out. So, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, let it float. But for me, it's the audacity. It's like they saw you as you wasn't good enough then, or they wasn't interested then. So what's changed? You know? The fact that I don't judge people for whatever choices they make. It's on them. It's only for God to judge them. But I have every right to protect myself and not be interested. So it is what it is. But I don't know about anybody else, but I know about me. So personally, I ain't interested. Because you got to think to yourself, these people have very short memories in the sense of, and I think it's diabolical actually, that they think they can do whatever they want to you. I don't care if it's a decade or even 2 decades. They feel that because a few decades have passed, then you're going to forget how they violated you or how they mistreated you and mishandled you. When the point of the matter is, They knew exactly who you was, so they can't play dumb now. They saw it in you. So for the fact that they choose to steal your energy and run off into the sunset, now that green grass is turned into dried up astroturf, they want to stalk you from fake pages. Hmm. Still not showing their true face. That tells me one thing. You can't be trusted. It's not about, oh, fear of rejection. That's bullshit. You wasn't fearing rejections when you was going back and forth and mistreating people. Do you understand? Messing around with multiple people and then acting like it was a person you discarded, you know? Or believing that an individual wasn't good enough. So why would I be good enough now? Is my sentiment. And these are people that have probably been watching you secretly and they want to wait until this moment. That's straight demonic. I ain't gonna lie. That's my opinion. I see it as you get some people that don't want to see you doing better than them, which is weird because while you've been focusing on healing and progressing and evolving, they've been steady stalking, is what I'm getting. Not all, but a lot of you have. Yeah, see, I told you. They want to rekindle something. It's up to you, but for me, I ain't interested. And that's my prerogative. But yeah, come on, Spirit Man. Why are you dashing on the floor? Let me get one more, please. I hope this microphone ain't too loud. Oh, oh shit. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Alright, we'll find what I need to do so I don't have to have this earpiece in. Excuse me, spiritual burp. Hmm, we got judgment. Oh, judgment is Scorpio energy. So the horn has been blown. I feel people already getting karma, but what I do sense is it's gonna be. Are we in Scorpio season yet? Maybe it's gonna be more of a visual. But this would be our judgment. So those that wanna continue to stalk or see can watch. Continue to do so. Nobody really cares. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Some of you have been staying steadfast. It's like these people are trying to pull every trick out the book or every bit of magic out the book. Or they've thrown every bit of magic at you to distort you. But you're still gaining some sort of success through your efforts, whatever that might be. Do you understand? So it's either you're in this energy, showing that you're very capable of succeeding in anything you put your mind to. Whereas these people, I feel, have been coming at all angles to try and stop this or stop you from being seen. But I do feel like the right people will see you or have already seen you, watching from afar. I think a lot of people are watching from afar. You got a lot of people out there trying to be in competition with you, but yet they're at the same time mocking what you're doing, which is a bit rich. Considering some of these are the same individuals trying to copy everything you do. Yeah. So hopefully the doppelganger and the clones have been exposed. I know I've exposed them, so it is what it is, isn't it? These are the same people that was trying to act as though you took their ideas. But just your presence alone, once you go amongst or go into certain areas, whether that be shopping, I don't know, petrol station, library, out to dinner, it's like people can, your energy is very powerful, so people know, or they can sense it. What I will say is, I have noticed that, good or bad, it depends on what energy that individual is carrying, because I've noticed that, especially with yourself as well, when you're around people that are straight demonic, I can't sugarcoat it, it is what it is. Or even these things that I've been doing the spa work, I noticed your energy, you feel repulsed, is what I get. So I'm sensing that there's a lot of people out here, stupidly, that I've been doing love spells, which is really, really dumb. And the thing about it is, a lot of it's fake collective. They're not really interested. They're just interested in what they can get from you. Do you understand? For some of them, for a lot of them, this is what they do. But what they're not realizing is you will never be the same person twice. So good luck with that one. That's my take on that one anyway. You also got you've still got your family members out here, even a few karmic friends, especially the ones that teamed up against you and collaborated with family members. Mm. What else? Five right there. Can I get one more? Oh damn! I'm gonna spend the whole weekend. Ooh. So we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. So what that tells me is not us, clearly not, but some of these individuals are very out of balance. So what I'm getting is, whilst we gain financial stability, which is the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, these same people that have been engaging in this activities, so to speak, yeah, are going into poverty. Okay, that's where our balance leaves you anyway. And I kind of get in all aspects of their life. So that's mentally, spiritually, physically, financially as well. Although they may deny it. I just heard someone say they're gonna go down with their ship. Good for you. Nobody cares. But yeah, you're on the up and up. So you're regaining your financial stability. For a lot of you, these people have been stripping you of everything basically. With all the criminal corruption they've been partaking in. And that makes me think about family members are the main culprits anyway. Don't get it, just there's a lot of people involved in this, but family members is the number one suspect. You understand? And the same friends you grew up around never really liked you anyway. They wanted you at a stalemate. And I already said the same shit they wish for us is not their experience. And that's really cool. Listen, the King of Wands in the reverse is a liar. Is a liar, narcissistic, lustful, arrogant, and very childish is what I get. So clearly this involves a King of Wands in the reverse. That could be anybody. That could be family, it could be people you worked with, it could be exes, it could be friends that was never friends, or all of the, or all of the above. It doesn't have to be one person, because I'm kind of getting multiple people. Although it is only one card, it doesn't mean it's one individual, because I'm kind of sensing more than one individual. It has to be, clearly. So yeah, what about the King of Wands? This King of Wands in reverse. What about this King of Wands in reverse? Oh. So you've stepped into your High Priestess energy, or this has been your spiritual ranking up, which is Cancer or Scorpio energy. Or maybe these people are trying to taint the energy of this High Priestess, basically, or stop her from ascending. This is what they do, isn't it? Or they try to keep this individual in darkness or hidden in some way, shape, or form, or muddy the energy of this individual to make this person seem like who this King of Wands in reverse truly is. Just a nasty piece of work. Very bitter. I get a very a muggy energy. Doesn't matter what they present to the public, but what I get is like a very nasty, deviant type of individual. Like I sense this person is carrying a lot of demons. They're very angry too. It's like anything irritates them. Oh, anything you're doing good, or anytime someone says anything good about you, it angers them. It angers them. That's funny. This bitch ass was a devil. They are a devil. They're all devils. These organizations too, and its secret societies. It works. Confirm the High Priestess card, Spirit. Yeah, what did I say? So, oh. So, I sense that these individuals was possibly trying to claim that they are who you are for whatever reason, which is quite dumb. So the star is Aquarius energy and the sun is Leo energy. That could be your signs or their signs or the two zodiac signs of the individuals involved. I also see that they was trying to kind of cover or mask who you truly are. So clearly that's where the smear campaign and the false testimony comes in. And I think it was using the moon cycles to make it be perceived as you're exactly what they said you were. And you never was. And that's backfiring is what I am getting. So people see who you truly are. Soul energy recognizes soul energy, but you're a star. You're very creative. I think you're getting more creative ideas. You passed the test. So I don't know what kind of test that was. I kind of feel more like a spiritual test, maybe. But whatever it was, you passed anyway. And obviously, these people failed again. They're always going to fail. Why am I not saying? Is it Color Purple? When the lady says, "Until you do right by me, everything you think about gonna fail." And that's exactly what is happening. I think everything that they built off of stolen energy and magic and all that bullshit is literally disintegrating, not crumbling, disintegrating. They felt that they could use the potency of the moon cycles, believing that the spell work would heighten the power of the spell work to obliterate you, and that wasn't the case. You've alchemized a ton of energy. I know I felt it, and I tell you why, because it's really funny how this year I know people's got something on him. Because you're all right 1 minute, like you've got a lot to say, you're talkative, and like a click of a finger, you just turn very like I wouldn't say angry, I would say more like standoffish. Like whatever it is in you that you're trying to suppress and hide, once someone like me comes into that space, it irritates whatever it is you're trying to suppress, basically. Some of you was able to withhold it in, but then there's others of you that had no control, which kind of tells me that you've been at this for a long time, you've accepted it, and you've doubled down in it. So you're just being puppeted at this point. And I kind of get where, how can I say it? What it is, people come up with some really off the cuff, unhinged talk towards you. And you look at them like, where did that come from? But yet, though, the other day, we was having a mutual back and forth conversation, and now all of a sudden, you've just turned. It was fake. I think whilst they're amongst other people, they can mask it a lot easier. That makes any sense? Or they try to mask it a lot easier. But not this time too. And I think it's more prominent now as well, because basically, once you accept your path and who you are as an individual, I think this is what these people are. They don't accept their self, which is quite sad, but at the same time, that's their burden that they have to deal with. You can't project that onto someone else. Do you understand? Or make someone else be burdened. with how you feel or how you think. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe you used to do that years ago. Maybe people could say whatever they wanted and you never said anything back or you just accepted it for what it is. I'm thinking it's more that because you know who you are, that's what they don't like. And you stand on who you are. You don't just say who you are, you walk in it. That's what makes you a star. Could you accept yourself, flaws or no? Whereas these people are too busy trying to take bits and pieces from multiple different people and apply it to themselves like this is who they are. And that shit's falling apart. Because clearly it's not who they are. It's a fabrication. A illusional fabrication. Okay. That was on the bottom. That was the Knight of Cups was on the bottom. Come on, Spirit, man. Come on. Come on. I have to go and get that other card now. Oh. Now this is interesting. Very interesting. Now the Knight of Cups. I have to get the one that fell first. Yeah, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. I hope you can still. I don't want to have that in my ear because I need to focus. The Knight of Cups in reverse. What that tells me is the same thing I just said. In it, this is somebody that you've rejected their love offer. You rejected their love offer. That probably pissed them off, innit? What I do get is that was the test that you passed because I kind of fenced in that it was all a trap. Maybe this person was paid to slow you down. It's all a plot to stop you from coming together with your new counterpart, basically. That in a nutshell, that's what that is. So, because you rejected this individual, that's probably why they're pissed. You understand? But it was all a trick. They're all in cahoots with each other. You may not, and the thing about it is, these people think that because this is what I really sense very strongly, because they're two totally different individuals that you've never once seen hang around together, but yet they're all in cahoots. That make any sense? I'm getting off various ages, elders, and individuals a few years younger, but they all have the same agenda, basically. And then we've got the Page and the Nine of Wands. They're trying to stop you, basically, either stop you, slow you down, take you out. So I'm kind of sensing that with this love offer from someone from your past. He was sent in because the original person, because you know what they did and you know who they are, that's not gonna work. So they know they can't come near you. And plus, this is how you know they're doing love spells, yeah? If any of these individuals come within eye range or sight range of you, you feel automatically irritated. Do you understand? Irritated to the point of like disgust. And they know it too. That's why they've been trying to antagonize you. And I had this experience myself, so I know that's exactly what it is. There was somebody that I had to see the other day. Not had to see, but I had to be in the same vicinity with. Yeah. And I know they've been doing love spells because at the end of the day, I bring around multiple people that I don't talk to, I might have had something with them in the past and I can see them and it's fine. When someone does a love spell on you, yeah, that doesn't work. Anytime that person comes anywhere in your vicinity, you feel repulsed and irritated. And I can sense that whilst I'm in the vicinity of this individual, out of all the places to sit, they sat right behind me on purpose. And I could blatantly feel them trying to poke and prod at my spine. It's like they were trying to attach themselves to my spine. That's what it felt like. So I had to rebuke that shit. And they should realize it's not gonna work. Because first of all, I'm not the same person I was back then. Secondly, you believed all the heinous acts and the betrayals you did against me, that you've got away with it unscathed. No, you turn up with the same person you was fornicating with. That member you said, oh, they're better. You upgraded. And I know she was out there doing spell work. And I tell you why? Because she couldn't even look me in the face. I looked there. I looked straight at her. Because I know this is the same Jezebel that's been trying to impersonate me. He's been slandering my name. But yet, though, everything she said about me is who she is. Because if that really was the case, I wouldn't shine as bright as I do. If I was dispersing my energy and selling my energy like they said, you wouldn't see my aura. Do you understand? You wouldn't see what emits off of my what was I told? Magnetized, magnetism. I'm very magnetic. So if I was dispersing my energy anywhere, everywhere, basically, I'd be like a shriveled up prune like she is. And this is what these people do. So I'm telling you now, that's how you know someone's done some type of love spell on you that didn't work to make you think about them. Just rebuke it, send it back, return it to sender, and cleanse your energy. But yeah, that's what I know. This person did it for. I know this is what this individual did for a fact, and I still don't care. But yeah, and because you persevere, they're only coming in to see if any of the spell work is working. No, gladly no. So let them stay in their delusions of grandeur. Thank you. Yeah. And these are people that have literally done this on everybody that they've encountered until they met someone who did the exact, this is what I'm getting. They met somebody who did the exact same thing to them and catfished them. The same way they've been going and catfishing the whole of society. Do you understand? And attaching cores to people. It was done to them and they don't like it. Funny that, isn't it? Ain't it funny how people love to conduct themselves as grimy as that? And when they're given a taste of their own medicine, they feel betrayed? How? How? You instigated all this shit in the first place. Well, not to instigate, but you were with people that was instigators in the first place. So you reap what you sow. But yeah, because you persevered, they wasn't expecting that. I don't know what kind of death magic they did, but someone said that. What is it? They'd be gone in in a certain amount of hours or a certain amount of days or whatever the case may be. And out you pop. So it's like every time you present yourself to the world, it pisses them off even more. Yeah, I noticed now. Before I was in it, there was people in there being very nefarious. There's people in my chat scowling, scowling with bitterness. That's quite sad. Go and heal. Go and heal. But yeah, Ace of Swords is on the bottom, but let's see if it comes out. Clarify the Nine of Wands. What's for the Nine of... Can I get one more, please, Spirit? I asked for one, you give me two. Oh, how they all came out backwards. I love when this happens. So, we've got three that came out backwards. We've got three that came out backwards. And one that came out normal. So, I'm kind of sensing this is like some type of corrupt organization is what I am getting. A coven, maybe. They're in the reverse, so that would mean they're collapsing. Or they're being exposed in some way, shape, or form. That try to give you some sort of heartbreak is what I strongly feel. To possibly steal an Ace of Pentacles from you, yeah, so that they could start something new, and they ain't getting that. These people are so funny. They ain't getting that. So they all worked. I think they all teamed up together. Yeah, they've enlisted more people because the ones that was going out there doing the most, I believe, are they've been put out of business. So in the sense of the backlash and the backfire has done a number on some of these people. So maybe they've gotten more people involved. So that's like, do you know what? The same King of Cups in the reverse. You wasn't meant to reject his offer. Yeah. But this person would have had you in some type of heartbreak. Do you understand? They wanted to break your heart. That is the ultimate goal. To break your heart so that they can basically finish the job that they couldn't complete the first time. Diabolical. So then they want to do that in order to steal your Ace of Pentacles, which is your birthright. That's your ancestral inheritance, so that they could go on and start a new life or start a new venture or ride off into the sunset, is what I'm getting. And that didn't go to plan. Yeah. That didn't go to plan. Is this correct, Spirit? Even thank you. Yeah, so if that would have worked, they wanted you left feeling disappointed, or they expected you to be feeling in regret. The fact that they either broke your heart, abandoned you, walked away from you. So they kind of wanted to breadcrumb you and have you chasing them. That's what the lust pause is. They wanted you chasing them because that's the narrative that they've been pushing to everybody, but nobody sees it. Do you understand? Now, the Four of Swords. And it's really funny how they came out together. So what I'm getting from this is someone out here believed that some hoobly jubilee been doing was going to work. Or they believed that whatever they did over this last full moon was going to put you out once and for all, basically. That didn't happen. Because right about now, you're rested. So they felt, oh, I get it. So they thought that whilst you was just resting and rejuvenating, they really believe that they're taking you out. That's what I mean. So every time you pop out, they're angry. They're angry because, for what I'm getting, you tapped into your own magic. Because which is Gemini, Virgo energy. If you're any of those signs, so what I'm getting is you tapped into your own magic, your own manifestation magic. Because if that was in the reverse, that would mean something negative. So basically, you're a light worker, basically. And these people work in the dark. You work in the light, they work in the dark. But either way, you've tapped into your own abilities, which they were trying to stop you from doing. Hence why you have the High Priestess, because that's like a upgrade, isn't it? So if the Empress comes out, that just confirms it. Because isn't there like levels to it? Ain't it that I think the Empress is above the High Priestess, isn't it? I think. So anyway, because you transmute the way you do, they just assumed that you was out of it, or they laid you to rest. They believed that they laid you to rest. Confirm the Four Swords. Yeah, I knew it. And it's really funny how the Nine of Cups landed on the Four Swords and the Magician. So that's just confirming what I've just said then, really and truly. That's funny. So you stayed steadfast on your prayers, your beliefs, your faith, no matter what these people or how much these people try to muddy the energy or manipulate the energy to make you perceive it a different way. Excuse me, spiritual bird. Didn't work. Clearly, didn't work. That's good. I like that. So these people, I'll probably come to the realization that they're Fucked. Is that right? What I just said, Spirit? Please and thank you. Let me know. Let me know. Was that right? What I just said? Was that right? What I just said, Spirit? Yes or no? Did these people do a ritual under the last full moon? Did they do death magic under the last full moon, Spirit? Yes or no? Did these people do death rituals under the last full moon, Spirit? Yes or no? Yeah, they did. So that's backfired then. So good luck with that one. I mean sarcastically too. I don't mean literally. I literally mean sarcastically. That's what happens, isn't it? Period fire, you're gonna get burnt. You know, I know as I heard as well. My nanny would say this as well. Who don't hear will feel. It's funny, one went this way, one went that way. Let me see. I told you. So that means, oh, so they was wishing that the magic that they do, yeah, they wanted to take our new beginning for themselves. That's what they wish for. They wish for a new beginning. They ain't getting it. That's what that's in the reverse. This is them. So this is what this whole group was doing then. because they know that once you come into union with your emperor, and that's in the upright, which is Aries energy, it landed straight on the Ace of Pentacles. That's what that's going to lead to. And they'll be trying to stop it. Stop it, destroy it, take it for themselves. You name it, they tried it. Or you name it, they did it. Everything. It's like they're running out of ideas, but they're on a hamster wheel. They're on a hamster wheel. And it's like every time they feel that they've conjured up a new scheme, plot, or plan, it doesn't even materialize, is what I'm getting. So this is what they resort to. So what they can't do themselves, they're trying to pay other people to do it. And what they're not realizing is, for some of them, these people know that you can't be touched at this level. But they're still going to take their money. I don't blame them. I would too. Strength is on the bottom. They have no strength. Because you've shown immense strength, determination, resilience, relentlessness. Like, they never expected you to fight the way you are. Yeah. So you know how to budget and how to stretch things is what I'm getting with this one. And the Chariot is Cancer, so that could be your sign or someone else's sign. But the Chariot, it is like they're trying to stop your movement, but you still got forward movement because it's in the upright. So that must mean if you got forward movement, these people are at a standstill. There's no forward movement for them. Because clearly whatever they wish for hasn't come into fruition. I don't know if some of these people was wishing, I don't know, for health, for to have a child. So I think some of them wish to have your new counterpart, your new path. Some of them wish to have your destiny. They probably try to swap your destiny for their bullshit life, their karmic life. No. That's your burden. Yeah, and that's what they did under this full moon. And it didn't work. It didn't work. So I know someone's probably in the chat. If I was you, I'd be very mindful what you're trying to do through the life. Because it's not going to end well for me. It's not going to end well for you. You can sit in there and mumble under your breath. How about you just get the F off my life? You understand? You're not welcome. There's no karmics welcome in my life. So I rebuke you. Return to sender, the entity and the intent. I'll keep the energy though. You can have back your intentions. I don't accept it. Because it's not mine. Period. Oh my god. This was just on the bottom of the powders a minute ago. The amount of courage you've shown has literally put these people to shame. You got to think to yourself, they have to hide and do things. But they wanted to make a show of you. They wanted to embarrass and humiliate you in front of the world, basically. Notice how like the 8 is the infinity in it. But you're protected. And that's what they don't like, because you're protected. So that says a lot about them and more about you. So every time they get a backfire, it's like they are in denial. It's like they're trying to tell themselves and whoever will listen that you're doing something towards them. They know for well you're not, but they have to say that to justify their ego, basically, to stroke their ego, to stroke their narcissistic ego. How the mighty have fallen. I want to come on as well. Oh, so they either wanted your, they didn't want you to accomplish anything. It's like they wanted you to accept breadcrumbs, accept abuse, and kind of like normalize it. Like, oh, it's okay. Just remember, yeah, you will always accomplish anything you set your mind or anything you set out to do. But I notice because you keep it to yourself, they don't like it. Because when you were sharing everything you was doing, this is what gave these people the blueprint to be able to sabotage it. And that's exactly what they was doing. So once you move in silence, they don't like that. Do you understand? I sense there are some of them's in anxiety and despair. It's funny how these people feel oppressed now when, for God knows how long, they've been the oppressor. I know, right? They enjoyed it too, might I add. Yeah. They enjoyed it too. It's like they felt like it was their birthright or they had a right to conduct themselves the way they did. And they never did. I kind of sense that some of you are family members that have been trying to turn other family members against you to get them to jump on this bandwagon. So I'd be very mindful of who you listen to, and I'll tell you why, yeah? Because you don't know how much karma these people have racked up. So every time, the thing about it is, the same people that they're trying to pay now, yeah, they're giving you breadcrumbs. Considering what they've taken, it's like they're trying to breadcrumb you to do their dirty work, yeah? Thinking that they can push off the backfire and the karma from whatever action you take onto you. Do you understand? But these people have done a whole host of shit. So you getting involved, all that means is you're agreeing to whatever karma comes with the action you take. Do you understand? So that way, the top players, so to speak, won't get the full force of whatever karmic judgment they're facing or has been added to the list, is what I do get. So I'd be mindful when people ask you, oh, can you do me a little favor? I want to give you Pete. See it there? Again. Excuse me. Let me ask, am I accurate, Spirit? Please and thank you. Is what I just said accurate? Yes or no? Mm-hmm. Because back and forth is yes and circle is no. So yeah. Is the karmic family the instigators? Is it the karmic family that orchestrated all of this, Spirit? Yes or no? Are the karmic family members the orchestrator of all of these nefarious acts? Look how heavy that one. Yep. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah. Spirit. Is the collective's karmic family the orchestrator? Are they responsible for all of this? Yes or no? Yeah. That kind of went to go in a circle first, and then it just went back. Yeah. So that's a yes, guys. So if you know that your family's been acting weird to you, now you know why. It's because I can't, and I'm sensing also as well that they've been keeping a lot of dirty secrets. Also, they've done quite a few dark deeds. Hmm. Some of you have oh, that's nuts. Some of you have parents that have always been jealous of you and envied you, so they never wanted you to have love at all. So they participated in destroying every relationship and using whoever or whatever to do so. Wow. Wow. Clarify the nine of swords. Spirit, even thank you. Okay. How that fell on the nine of cups? Oh, so this is about the seeds you've planted. Two sevens? Really? Oh, so you had to defend your position, basically. And this is you getting rewarded. You're going to get some good news. I'm not sure what about, could be about anything, but what I'm trying to say to you is I believe it's because you did defend your position and you overcome all the obstacles these people are trying to place in your path. Who just said I don't know how the F she did it? Or how the F she's still standing? Really? Is that really how you feel? Mm. All that took was for you to just speak up. They've been trying to silence you. So now they're fighting. They're fighting amongst themselves. But they wanted you fighting with everybody. They wanted you fighting with everybody. Can I get one more? I think they didn't like the fact of you decided not to, or you didn't bother to indulge. They wanted you to retaliate and jump on that path of doing dumb shit, which was just a straight distraction. So whilst you're retaliating to these people, do you understand? They already had someone waiting to take your spot, or they wanted you to lose your spot or forfeit your spot, some way, shape, or form, and they failed miserably, no doubt. So that just goes back to what I'm saying with when these individuals fought, they could see you and target you. But what happened was they saw that the whatever magic they did do didn't work. So the fact that you felt you can feel it and you felt repulsed or irritated and agitated, yeah, that's a love spell backfired. So now they're obsessed with you. They're obsessed. Page of Swords. This is the truth. I told you. I told you. put it this way, I would say, I wouldn't say it's a delayed disappointment. I strongly sense that they wanted you to look at it like that, but you got to think to yourself, the creator was just redirecting you. Do you understand? Off of the path of delusionment, but they wanted you to stay on that path basically. And it didn't work because you realized or you twigged on to the bullshit they was doing. So you just made a few adjustments and you proceeded forth accordingly. And that's what pissed them off. Is that they doubled down on trying to distract you, irritate you, have you act out of character. And I hope you know that they had people there waiting or someone to get it on camera or for someone to say, yeah, I was a witness to this. Because they've already bared a lot of false testimonies. So they've got people to lie for them, to collaborate the lie that they've already been telling on you. But when people come and look, they don't see that. And you've kind of twigged. And I say that to say this because, like I said, I saw someone that tried to tell me what they heard. Not good enough. Unless you saw it yourself and you heard it with your own two ears. So anybody like that, I won't have anything to do with. I won't associate myself with people that conduct themselves in that manner. I'm going to say it again as well. These are unhealed old people. A lot of them's old. Don't get me wrong, there is a mixture, but the main characters are older. Maybe they're the ones passing out the orders, do you understand? But they're older people that have been trying to steal and siphon the youth off of others. How's that working for you? Now they're burdened. The same ones he was trying to burden, or the same swords he was trying to put in other people's backs, has now been manifested into their existence. Anything else? Anything else for the collective? Five of Swords. And it's kind of upside. I'm gonna take it as it is because it's literally upside down. So this tells me that whatever deceit, hidden agenda, and unfair dealings that people have done against you has been caught. Or you figured it out and you're exposing it. Which way you want to look at it at. I think they did it deliberately. You know what I'm thinking? I strongly have a strong feeling that they did it to have you so upset and so heartbroken that you snap. I don't know why I'm getting that. Because they really believed that they knew you. No, they knew the unhealed, traumatized person you used to be. And the thing about it is, collective, these are the people that cause you this trauma and pain in the first place. Do you understand? So the fact that you've healed from that speaks volumes. That none of these people can take credit for. They didn't do, see it there? They didn't do nothing but try and tear you down time and time and time and time and time again. That's what they did. And they're still doing it. Even though that they're caught, they're still doing it. But you are getting justice. And that came in the, where did that card go? Damn, under the freaking chair. Hold on. Now I gotta go all the way under the chair. Yeah, that's in the upright, so it's alright. I thought it was in the reverse. somebody was trying to stop you from moving forward. Somebody was doubling down on trying to stop your forward movement. So I can take this one of two ways, yeah. The six swords in the upper. I can take this one of two ways, yeah. There was either, so you're coming out of poverty, or they're going into poverty, or that's what the plot was, in it. They wanted to take everything from you, but they've been taking everything from you. Like, I get when maybe years ago, I won't even say it was acceptable, because you got to think to yourself, yeah, these people caused you for why you reacted the way you did. They would deliberately aggravate you, yeah, but yet though record your reaction and make out like they did nothing wrong. But I believe people are twigging now and seeing it's been you this whole time. That you've been playing people and make people believe that this person needs sectioning, they're lying. But yet, though, you're the ones doing shit behind the scenes, you're the ones hiding shit, you're the ones that are deceitful. Do you understand? You're the ones paying people to do dumb shit and lying just so that you can steal. But yeah, so if they stole, you're gonna get it all back anyway. That's a fact. Yeah. So you're in your new beginning. And for some of you, they thought you was a fool. In fact, they called you dumb. Let's be for real. They called you dumb. But they're the dumb ones. Because they had to go and team up with other people. They don't have the strength to come to you one on one. Do you understand? I kind of get maybe they wanted to cause conflict to stop a King of Cups from coming towards you, maybe. Is the King of Pentacles in the upright? Hold on. With the King of Pentacles, yeah, because I do actually sense that there's more than one individual. And I think that's another thing that pisses them off, the fact that you're sport for choice. Is that free then? So that's the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the King of Cups. It could be free, it could be more than free. But I do know that the King of Wands in the reverse is a narcissist. Straight up and down. An angry one at that. He's angry. You are. He's angry. So you will get the best outcome. That was on the bottom just a minute ago as well. Yeah, you may. That's what I'm saying. People are trying to offer you shit, but for now, you're not really interested. So that, I mean, you're kind of turning shit down. I think you kind of sense, or you, at this present moment in time, you'd rather do things, or you rather keep things as they are. So you still got some type of good news. I don't know if you've entered a competition, maybe, but that's money. So that's come out a couple of times actually. So maybe someone owes you money, they got to give you something, they're trying to withhold something from you. They've been denying you something. I do know that much. They're trying to hide something that was left for you, or something that you didn't get your share of, maybe. But yeah, you're gonna have to return. Oh damn! How'd I flew over there? Whatever this is that creator has for you is your justice, is what I'm getting. So, okay, so it's like by you, whatever test you just passed, by you speaking up, that's how balance has to be restored. This is kind of like why I get why they've been trying to silence you, get all your platforms basically shut down, trying to get you shadow banned, everything. They've done everything, literally, just to stop you. You know what it is? You see, when you are chosen, your voice alone shifts energy because you're basically judgment. You're basically walking karma. Do you understand? And that is proved by the way you live your life. So what I'm trying to say to you is, if you as an individual, like these people that portray one way to public, but behind the scenes you're just an evil piece of shit and you're always doing dark, nasty shit, you wouldn't have this card. You wouldn't have this anointing. You definitely wouldn't have this protection. Do you understand? And this is why they've been doing everything in their power to stop you from having anything. Even things you've earned, they've stole it. So what they do a lot of pattern where they will agitate you because they know what they're doing. They've learned from whatever elite organizations that have been doing this to control society, basically. So what they do is, they wait for it to accumulate to a certain point. Yeah, they know what they're doing. And what they do is they send someone in or provoke you in some way, shape, or form, whether it be to anger or to feel really, really low. And that's how they've been able to steal shit from you. Do you understand? And take it for themselves. It's the same people. This is what they do. Not just to you, but to everybody. But at some point, you get targeted harder purely because you have a divine destiny that they've been trying to stop. Do you understand? That's the issue, and they don't like it. Because we all know anybody that takes the path most less traveled, it's like you're not gonna bow down to the governor of this realm. That's what the problem is. Do you understand? You don't fear the governor of this realm. So what they do is they will take everything from you material wise, believing that's what you love. You're wrong. We love faith. Do you understand? So when these other people that I've imagined, they're spending whatever they stole from you, they're showing off with it, but yet though, they're saying to their friends, "Oh, look at that Brett Pocket. Look how she's poor. They can't afford this. They ain't got shit. They ain't got no car. They ain't got this." Not telling people the only reason how they obtained what they obtained is because they stole it from everybody. That's a fact. That's a fact. And this is why the creator says the first should be last and the last shall be first. Oh yeah. Funny that, isn't it? Do you know what happened? The Ten of Pentacles fell on the Five of Wands. So this is what they're fighting over. They're fighting over your Ten of Pentacles. They're fighting over what belongs to you. Make that make sense? But this is what they've been withholding from you. They've done it to so much. This is what they do to people. Do you understand? From the minute you're born, they know exactly who you are. They've been monitoring you since you've been born. You understand? For some of you, your own family agreed to you being some type of experiment, like a test subject. This is why you had to endure and go through the horrific things you did. And I've really researched, it does actually say, that especially children that are molested before a certain age, before the age of 10, basically, to break their spirit. And when I saw that little girl, I don't know if anybody else has seen it. I saw that little girl on the telly that was attacked by those 3 boys in the community. And she was 5. 5 years old. It's like you're seeing history repeat itself, but through the lives of others. And I'm not going to lie to you, that brought tears to my eyes because it kind of made me think to myself, I didn't experience it like that, but those are my exact experiences. But that was done by my own family. Yep. Told you the full cards. It was on the bottom and it's come out again. So this is telling me basically you're in your new beginning, which is Aquarius energy. I don't know if you are an Aquarius or if you just have these placements in your chart. They even know that. They know everything about you. And this is why anything you dream of doing, yeah, they deter you from doing it. So they never wanted you to have anything. So anything that you should have had, they can then steal. And they've done this for decades, half a century. Half a century. And you got to think to yourself, if they've done all this to us, what did they do to our ancestors before us? Do you understand? But yet they have the audacity to portray us as animals. But yet though, what the shit, listen, you see when all the things that these people have done come out, it's beyond disgusting. This is the kind of shit that will put you off your food. So if you're eating something, it'll put you off to the point of you feel physically sick. Do you understand? But they did it willingly, like it's like they thought they had a right. They enjoy doing it. It's like these people enjoy seeing others suffer. They get some type of sexual buzz out of it. I'm being honest with you. That's the truth. That's what these people do. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You've already completed what you need to complete. So when these people believe that they was gonna stop your forward movement, when these people believe that they was gonna take you out, when these people believed that they was gonna continue to traffic you, the creator had other plans. They really thought because they've been able to tame and subdue other people the same way, they expected the exact same from you. But you showed them you're cut from a different cloth. They don't like your strength. They don't like your determination. And one thing they cannot stand is your willpower. Like you just won't give up. No matter how many times they try to knock you down and take shit from you, you still every time you come back stronger and stronger and stronger. Not only are you unbreakable, you're irreplaceable. A lot of these people really, they will never admit that they miss you. They got to deflect to make it like you're the problem. And then they wonder why they're having so much misfortune in their life. That's why. They don't appreciate nothing. But what they're not doing is they're not telling people all the goodness and support you gave these people. And it was never reciprocated. You gave genuinely out of the kindness of your heart. You never gave with an agenda or anything attached to it. You're one of a kind. Do you understand? There will never be another you. Ever. Remember that there will never be another you. You can't be replaced. Do you understand? Even the people that are trying to imitate you and mimic you and impersonate you, they don't have your soul. Do you understand? They don't have that natural aura. You cannot fake that shit. Do you understand? And because you're not materialistic, they have no power over you. That's the problem. That's what, okay. They don't like the fact that you're loved. You love what you do, you love others, you love nature, you love animals, you love everybody. You understand? But not in that way, if that makes any sense. For some of you, it's like you're literally blossoming in a way they never saw coming. But then to know that they've been trying to make you out to be something you never was, now people's going to see truly who these people are. You know what makes you unique? You love unconditionally. There's no strings attached. You don't give to receive. You act out of pureness. And these people act out of agendas. Do you understand? You've never done that. But they thought that made you stupid or weak. That's a superpower. Let me tell them. The most already told me that's a superpower. That is your superpower. Do you understand? You don't harbor animosity. You don't harbor resentment. You don't harbor ill will. You don't harbor malice. These people that are supposed to be an example for us, yeah? See, why is a fly coming in and out? There's nothing open in there. There's nothing open in there, and there's a fly in there. That's a monitoring spirit. There's nothing. Let me turn on my bat. There's nothing open in there, guys. I kid you not. Yeah, I got my fly net, yeah, and it's flying around my screen. I got my fly net, yeah, but the door's barely open. There's no windows open at all. So where the freak did this fly come from? Every time, no other time. Only when I'm doing a live or when I'm bathing. That's when these bitches come out, and there's nothing open. And I have a fly net, and it's literally open about that much. And I have a fly net on the door. Do you understand? And look at that. It's just sent to just aggravate you. Do you understand? Excuse me. Spiritual burp. But yeah, they just never wanted people to see who you truly was. They never wanted you to truly shine. But you are now, so they failed. You understand? And all those spells, there was times where they did spell, and I know I can agree to this as well because I know I've experienced it. And I said to you, there was times where I was eating like a pig, and I was always hungry, and I didn't understand like something's not right. Do you know what I mean? None of it was spell work. It's like it was trying to make me ill because that's the quickest way they can take you out. It's by making you sick and making you be on medication. Do you understand? Because from that they can start build like piling shit on top to weaken you enough to when they do the death magic and take you out, yeah, they'll have their people say it's from one of these ailments or these illnesses that you acquired or that they gave you. You didn't acquire shit. It was all spell work. You understand? Because the minute I answered the call and I was told I was protected and I changed my diet, I don't crave these things. But once I was around certain individuals, it's like I had no control, literally. Do you know what I mean? I was eating like 5 meals a day. I would have 2 breakfasts. I was greedy, but it never went anywhere. Like I didn't gain weight. I just stayed the same size, and I think that's what they didn't like. But what was happening was, sit there, move. I was ending up with high blood pressure. Notice of all the places to go, it must come in my face. But I thought they liked the light. Look at I got. Yeah, I'm waiting for this bitch ass. But yeah, bad minded. I'm just gonna put it like this, and if it comes back, you're gonna get frazzled. Germsy bitch. I don't like things. And the thing about it, they know you cannot stand these things. They know it irritates you, so that's why they keep doing it. And they know it because I got a funny thing with things like that. And what happens is where I used to get so anxious about I can't be around flies. If they touch me, I'd get allergic reaction. I kid you not, I'd come up in bumps. Yeah, I would come up in bumps, and I'd have to go to the doctors. It would stress me out that much. It would turn into hives. I never forget, and that's before my mum died. Imagine she told me to come around. My mum used to work in the hospital, innit? So she told me to come around. I never forget. I had these big lumps on my back, and it was purely from um I used someone else's machine because my machine was broken. I'll never forget. And it's another thing that sets you apart from other people. So I also know that my friend's got a daughter, yeah, that's having issues now. I know she's also a starseed, so she's a generational curse breaker of her family. because the same thing the same problem she's having now, I've already been through. Do you understand? And I'm gonna make this person know this. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, and the doctor said it was stress-related infected eczema. But I had to go to the hospital, and it's like anytime my clothes touched my skin, it would just get bigger and bigger. Do you know I look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame? But it wasn't just a big hump, it was just like different lumps all over my back. It was, yeah, I had it all over my back, run like on my chest, under my boobs. It was horrible. And it hurt. And I didn't understand why. And it was all because of that soap powder. I had an allergic reaction, but it was bad. So yeah, little things like that. So that just shows that you're actually special. And your family know this. They just don't like it because it's you. That's funny, isn't it? They don't like it because it's you. That's really sad. And these are people that you supported. You've laid your life down for. Do you understand? You've been loyal to a fault, and it never got reciprocated. This is how I know it's a monitoring spirit, yeah. Because the minute I bring out the bat, this thing's gone. Do you understand? Like usually flies will fly everywhere, isn't it? They actually hide, so don't tell me that's not a monitoring spirit. Just sent to aggravate me. Pathetic. Do you know what? That's the best they can do. That's the most they can do. They don't have to do anything else. Can I get some confirmations on this spread, please and thank you? Can I get some confirmations on this spread? Okay. Can I get some confirmations on this spread, please and thank you? Wonder if I can stand this up. Oh shit, it's gone off already. I literally just put it on to charge anyway. Oh, I was gonna say, don't tell me this thing's not working. I'll have to send it back. Yeah. I just asked to confirm it, and what's the first card that came out? Your pathway is open. They tried to block and stop your pathway. They tried to stop you from moving forward. So this is just confirming your pathway is open. There's shit they can do. Yeah, you are of high honor. That explains why they hacked your YouTube account, yeah? So you can check out my YouTube account as well. Same name. You are a privileged lady. But it is what they just didn't want you to know that. That's wicked. That's just pure evil. But they're paying for it though, don't get it twisted. They wanted I don't know if it was one of your siblings or your parental figure or even another family member. They just didn't want to accept it. So they thought, I know, I'd rather take her out or take him out. And this is why they've been hiding so much shit from you. Of course you're loved. What was I just saying? Who's top of the list, collective? Your own family. This is what they do. The same thing I just said, isn't it? They never wanted you to have love. And the thing about it is, do you know what the creator said to me? He said to me, you've always given unconditional love. Have you ever asked yourself if you've ever received it? And I was actually like gobsmacked, like, you know what? I don't look at things like that. But when I thought to myself, I've never, but I've always given that, but never received it. Now's your time to receive the unconditional love that should have been reciprocated. And these people don't want you to have it. Your own family. How sad is that? but they want to go on and embarrass and humiliate and lie and slander you. At the same time, stealing from you and extorting you. Some of you, they even trafficked you. This is why they want to silence people. Yeah, I bet you're deep in your thoughts. Can you confirm this spread, Spirit? For the collective, please and thank you. What else does the collective need to know for the confirmations? Can I get some more confirmations on this spread? Spread, please and thank you. Main mail. Let me get one more. Can I get some? So, one's in the upright, one's in the reverse. So that tells me, I know they've stolen money from you already. That's obvious. Do you know what I mean? So the main mail, that's probably, I don't know if it's an ex that they got, or a sibling pretended to be you and got married in your name, or whatever the case may be, or they use someone to make fraudulent paperwork, but they wanted some type of great fortune that they're not going to get, because it's in the reverse, so they didn't get it. I'm not saying they haven't got already, like they haven't taken from them. Of course, they've been stealing your whole life for some of you, but the most important one, the Most High wasn't allowing that. Sorry. And now their ass is about to go into poverty. But yeah, they didn't get it. Maybe that's what they're hiding. But they have to give it to you because it belongs to you. It could be, I could take this one of two ways. This could be someone that died. And I don't really get that. I'm getting, it was made to look like natural causes, possibly. But we all know our spot, because notice that there's a moon in the background. Funny that, isn't it? Or these people tried to put you in your coffin. But these people are obviously refusing to stop or return what's yours. So this is how it's going to end for these people. This is how it's going to end. I'm not sure if it happened in a house or you was left the house that they've stolen. Do you understand? Or maybe you're going to gain a house, as in like compensation for all your pain and suffering, or for the suffering you've endured. But what I do know is, whatever this great fortune is, they're not going to be any part of it. They have no rights to it at all. And you're being guided to leave these people out too. Do you understand? Yeah, what did I tell you? They are thieves. Your own family are thieves. And the people they pay to go against you are thieves too. I bet you're missing that Lottie, ain't you? I bet you are. Suck it up, buttercup. Yeah, they put in some work to steal this collective. They put in work. Don't get it twisted. They put in work. Either they put in work, or they wanted you working your fingers to the bone for peanuts. So they want you like scrimping and scraping. I'm telling you, as God is my witness, the creator God, not the God of this realm. Two different things. This is going to be their existence. They're going to be scrimping and scraping. Watch. If it ain't happening now, that's what's to come. That's their future. They're going to be scrimping and scraping. And some of them's going to jail. Some of them's going to jail. Where they belong in jail. I'm being honest with you. They belong in jail. They belong in jail. And that's what they want to avoid, jail. What I say about people that are older than you, this is all part of it. I wouldn't be surprised if thief comes out and false person. Do you understand? But also, all these people are gonna have. I told you, and I've been saying this. Yeah, this is only gonna end one of two ways for these individuals. This is only gonna end one of two ways. Yeah, faith. Any more confirmations on this energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Oops, that didn't fall. I dropped it. This is not the same. I can't take that. Yeah, this has been going on since she was a. Oh, that fell on my leg. Oh, so how come? Do you know what? It's really funny because the unexpected income landed on the imprisonment. That's maybe a sign, isn't it? And them two hands look the same. Oh, so what I'm kind of getting is this same person who stole this is in the reverse. So whoever this person is, or maybe he was blamed for something and they scapegoat or something. I have no idea. But what I do know is they was expecting something from whatever they was doing. They ain't getting it. Someone's been exposed that they're not in high honor or they're not of high honor. Maybe someone was put in a position of authority, maybe even power of attorney. You never know. What I'm saying is they've been exposed because they're not high honor. High honor is in reverse, so they have to meet the firing squad. This is so funny. Or they was expecting some type of income from all this that they've been doing. Over promise and under delivered. Yeah, someone's got a message of concern. I wonder who that might be then. Oh. But this is what they wanted for you, Collector. They wanted you in despair. Now they're in despair because no matter what they did, it never worked. Or no matter what they threw at you, you just ate through it. Basically. Another one would. So either one or multiple people are in despair. I can take this, excuse me, spiritual one of two ways. Because we got the child card and we've also got courtship. Maybe that was your destiny in it to have a divine union, and that union was meant to yield a child. Or someone in a fake courtship with a child saying that the child is yours. We'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. Spirit, is someone out here fraudulently claiming that a child is a collective and it's not? Yes or no? Is someone out there claiming that a child is the collectives and it is not? Yes or no, Spirit? So someone's out here and they've claimed that a child is yours, or you birthed a child that's not even your child. And he probably did this to obtain some type of money, or to try and make their, or to try and make their deceit look more plausible with the fake courtship. And that just screams forgery, impersonation, forgery, and fraud. Is that right? I like to get confirmation sometimes. Impersonation, fraud, impersonation, fraud, fraud, forgery, and impersonation. Spirit, does this involve fraud, forgery, and impersonation? Yes or no? Yeah. All right, then I'll ask a question that I know won't be, just to prove a point. Spirit. Are my comic family going to be successful in unaliving me, Spirit? Yes or no? Will my karmic family be successful in taking my life, Spirit? Yes or no? Notice how that's spinning around in a circle? See that? No. Okay? No. Ooh. Spirit, are the collective getting justice? Yes or no? Are the collective going to receive their justice, Spirit? Yes or no? Ooh, that's really strong. That means you must be emitting some type of power, because usually it takes a while to swing, but that's sort of just swing straight off the bat. So, confirmation. Anything else for this? For any confirmations? Any more confirmations for the collective? Spirit, yes or no? Maybe you're gonna get this news from an official person. Maybe it's in the upright, so that's a positive sign. If it was in the reverse, that would mean someone that's corrupted, basically. So, oh, so maybe these people had a deadline, and they're probably trying to rush purely because someone's coming in to give this information that they don't want given. So they're doing anything they can to try and stop it or stop, because they can't stop this person, because obviously this is a person. I don't know if it's a police officer or solicitor or county court clerk, whatever it is, an official person, but they can't stop this individual. Oh, maybe the whole community is involved in this. They was all sharing your money. That's why they was all sharing what they stole from you. Yeah, they was all sharing what they stole from you. That's so funny. Yeah, they never wanted you to get married. For some of you, that I'm being honest, not everybody, but for some, a small few. For some of you, um, a loved one that passed over, in their will, it stipulates you can only obtain the inheritance once you're married for a period of time. So that's for maybe why these people have put you in a fraudulent marriage and added a child to it to make it look even plausible to steal this shit from you. And this has come out before. This has come out before. I kid you not. This has come out before, and I've said this already. I've said this before. So, and this is why they never wanted you to get married, because they knew once you got married, yeah, whatever inheritance that it was meant to be for you would have been unlocked to you, and they never wanted you to have a penny. They wanted to keep you in poverty. Come hell or high water, you're gonna pay. And this is where your siblings come into this as well. Maybe when your siblings impersonated you, do you know what I mean? With someone from your past, maybe, and then used a small child to further make the lie or the deceit look viable, look plausible, look like it's real, and it never was. So now they need to change the laws. I feel that these people, especially when it comes to inheritance, yeah, they should ask for your DNA. They should make you do a DNA sample. You understand? Period. Because this is probably why this explains all the toil and labor they put in to pull off this scam. And this is why they never wanted you married. So this can take this one of two ways. Despicable. Yeah, you bitch asses. They're in bad health. Or maybe they lied and said you was in bad health. But no, they're in bad health. Oh, so this wealthy man is about to be a broke man. Because it's in the reverse. So maybe this who was in charge and they've because I kind of get in a few people. So that's the mature man, the main male, and the wealthy man. So maybe this is the person at the head of it all. This is the person, probably the person in charge, or maybe the person that had was holding all the cards, paying all the characters. You're in the reverse, so your ass is going down. Spirit. Does this involve the collective's parental figures, whether that be biological parental figures or step parental figures? Yes or no? Yeah, it does. It had to have been in it. So maybe your family and your parental figure, because in my situation, my mum had been doing this shit before she died, but she's been dead since 2019, since they sacrificed her, yeah? So the other person is the PDF stepfather. The PDF warlock stepfather. Let's have it right. So for everybody it might be different. But for my situation, because I've experienced this myself, yeah, they already took her out. You understand? They already took her out. And my grandmother too. It's like I kind of saw the order of who they wanted to take out. And then my uncle was next. And I would say it's a cross between I'm not gonna say the name actually. My auntie and my uncle that's in a wheelchair. You understand? Yeah. Strongly, strongly, strongly. And that's why their asses is sick. In bad health. Diabolical. And this is what they do in families, man. I'm being honest with you. Thoughts is in the reverse, so they're not deep in thoughts, or maybe they wanted you deep in thought, but it's in the reverse. So to me, they know what's coming. I will say that they know what's coming. They know they effed up. They know nothing they can do. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I don't really care. Do you understand? But I know what they shouldn't have done, and they shouldn't have stole. Especially a step parent. That's when you're not even blood. Do you understand me? Like, who do you think you are? But you want to silence people from speaking the truth. Even the fact of you slander people's name all over the community, yeah, I made the community believe an individual is a certain way. But yet, though, there are people that know you to be a devil and have devil tendencies. Period. And I think these people are going to start speaking up now. More people are going to start speaking up. If there's a case where no one wants to be the first one to open their mouth type thing, that's what I get. Nobody wants to be the first person to speak up or open their mouth. Anything else? Oh, damn. 7. Message of concern. So I think they've known about this for a while. I'll be honest with you. Hold on a minute. Hold on. And they've just been ignoring it. Sorry about that. I have to hope it'll fit on. It's not gonna fit. Shit. I have to I just have to plug in my scooter. My scooter. No, you got to stay. You got to sleep. Sure. Oh shit. It's not that. This ain't gonna fit on there. Actually, I know I'll turn it this way. I really wanted a bigger table, but it's not gonna fit. I ain't got no space, collective. Ain't got no space. I'm gonna have to take this out a minute. Any questions? It is what it is. So now this is gone. I gotta plug my charger in because when did I start this? After 4, I think, innit? After 4? Yeah. Sometimes I turn this off, and I don't think this is gonna work without the yeah. Turn it off. So let me just come out of the way. Oh, don't. That almost fell off then. Let me get some messages for you guys. There are some few more of these that I want to get so that I can get a bit more in depth. So let me just see what ancestors are walking with us. Let me just put these away because instead of just having loads of different piles of cards, that makes no sense. But yeah, that's what that is, guys. So if it fits, like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't, let it slip. If it fits, take your pick. Let me just put it back in. I'll cleanse them up. But yeah, I've got things to do today. I know some of you might be feeling ascension symptoms in it because I think your energetic field is it recalibrated? I have no idea what that word means. You have to look it up. Don't ask me. I'm not a dictionary. But yeah, that's what I heard. Recalibrated. So maybe you've jumped into a upgraded. Maybe someone's grating on the fact of they're going down. And mind you, these people have been protected for far too long. Far too long. So let me just clear the table and I will see one of our ancestors. are walking with us. I need to get some new cards. Two more. There's two different types of decks that I want to get. I won't say what it is, but I'll just go and get them. But with the information on the decks would be perfect. So I can maybe get a bit more information. And maybe tap into a bit more information, if that makes any sense. So, Spirit, which one of the ancestors are working with the collective or protecting us at this time? And I return to send up any negative entities and intent. But I'll keep an alchemized energy for my highest time. Tenfold, as above, so below, as within, so without. I don't know if anybody else has been feeling like a real intensity. Put that there a minute. Spirit, which one of the ancestors are working with the... Okay. Okay. Didn't even... Sometimes you flip over in the deck. So I got 4. Love that one. I love that one. Love that one. I like to have these in numerical order, so this one. What's on the bottom? Isn't it? You are lightning on 2 legs. So we've got Tanit, Sukuyont, Mibukumu, and Yamea, which is spiritual awakening. Is someone going around saying, "Oh, she's not awakened"? It's always the ones that say that are the ones faking being spiritual. Right, Tanit is the goddess of pleasure, temple of conjurers, element of air. And your guidance is you are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. And your declaration is it feels good to feel good. It feels good to feel good. And Sukuyont. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know why whereas before I couldn't pronounce any of them properly. Mebukumu. I had a problem even reading how to pronounce it at one point, but kind of got the drift. It's the shadow of scarcity, temple of shadows, element of air. And your guidance is you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasure, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. I'm going to claim this too. And your declaration is my blessings always overflow. My blessings always overflow. I am chosen, don't you know? Just a little bit of humor there, guys. All right, Mibukumu, goddess of soul forgiveness, Bantu, temple of lovers, elements of bush. And your guidance is What do you need to forgive? Let it go and reclaim yourself. Forgiveness is a gift of freedom for you, from you. So maybe some of you lot need to do a bit more forgiveness. And your declaration is, I forgive and free myself. I forgive and free others. And the last one, last but not least, is Yemaya. Shut up. Temple of the High Priestesses. Yes. Goddess of Awakening. Element of water. Water is very good cleanser and healer. So your guidance is, wake up, awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. Yemaya swallows your tears. I am receiving and radiating love. So if anybody feels like they need to release or purge anything, just let it out. Don't feel no way about it. I know I did when I saw a friend that I've known for years, but I've not seen her for years. And she's had a whole transformation. And I think I was holding on to something that I wanted to tell her, but I didn't. I never saw her. And I, not quite, but I shedded some tears when I spoke to her. But it was tears of joy though. It wasn't tears of sorrow, it was tears of joy. I never expected to see her, but I was told in meditation that I was gonna reconnect with the right people. That makes any sense? And that's exactly what happened. And I was so happy. So I might message them today actually to see how they are. But yeah, these are good people. Because you know sometimes when people go through like really traumatic or horrible things, it turns them bitter and then it makes them then go out into the world and kind of like project onto others what was done to them. So basically they're not really healing then. They're just bleeding on people and harming other people. And you can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't do that. I'm not saying you can't because everybody's got their own free will, but I wouldn't advise it. You know? So, I know, I swear there's a number 2 to these cards as well, these animal spirit cards. There's like a second deck, and I want to get those as well. Yeah. Okay. Spirit, can I get 4 animal spirits for the collective, please and thank you. What animal spirit is working with our collective? Ooh. You got the hawk and the moth, so what I'm sensing with this is you're soaring to new heights. Yeah, you're soaring to new heights. Let me get 2 more, please, Spirit. Can I get 2 more? Please and thank you. Oh, okay, it's a bit ferocious, but hey. And I've never had that before. And then the wolf's on the bottom. So I'm quite sure that means air. So you got like 3 air cards, and I believe the animal is earth. Don't quote me though, I think. Because there's a lot to remember in it. So let's see. Let's see. You've always been the natural selection. Yeah, you got air, 3 air and 1 fire. 3 air and 1 fire. So we want the upward triangle, free air, I'm on fire. It's air in it though. I'll have to do the fire first because that's what came out next. Zebra. Like this. It says eccentric, creative, visionary. Yeah, I like that one. That's very true. I'll just give you a little bit. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens your mind. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. When you're in balance, you're worldly, enthusiastic, fashion forward. When you're out of balance, jaded, pouty, and vain. To bring it to balance, an epic adventure or art. So if anybody's feeling like that, then you know what to do. Then we've got the moth, which is next. And it says, impulsive, hasty, wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex matter, the illusion. When you're in balance, you're enthusiastic and whimsical. I believe someone's in there trying to like mess with my throat. You need to stop. When you're out of balance, you idolize others and you're jittery. To bring it to balance, finish a project. Right, then we've got the hawk and the butterfly. No, sorry. The hawk and the nightingale. Hawk and the nightingale. The nightingale. Fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listeners to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. So some might listen to some music. When you're in balance, you sing, speak freely with kindness. When you're out of balance, you're shy, you got a lump in your throat. To bring it to balance, listen to some music. Simple. The hawk is watchful, all-seeing, messenger of divinity. I'ma claim that. So, the sharp eyes of the hawk watch every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eye on you and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. When you're in balance, you see clearly and you're very intuitive. Clock that. When you're out of balance, you see too much, and that might make you suspicious. To bring back into balance, have a perspective shift. That does kind of resonate with me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, in a jovial way though. But yeah, that was cool. Actually. So yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Book a reading. However you're feeling. Book a reading. Yeah. How you feeling? Yeah. Book a reading. As you joking. Only joking. But yeah, other than that, I have to skedaddle. Some of us have to go to work.